Hi everybody, it's Chris, and it is Saturday morning, and I decided to come out here this morning to, I guess, show you some of the outdoor radio stuff I do, you know, combining technology with nature. So much for nature, huh? But anyway, I just thought I'd clue you in on this little spot here that I found. One of the things I like about my area is that it's readily accessible to these little pop-up hilltops. You know, back here we obviously have some taller ones, but unfortunately, because of some people who like to protect private land, don't want you up there, and I could face a heavy-duty fine for being up there in the first place. So I kind of want to avoid that as much as possible. But anyway, yesterday I was over that way, probably, let's see, right at the foot of that hill right there. And it wasn't really that great. You know, one of the things about my antenna is they say get it up high, as high as you can. And this seems pretty good. I'm above all the buildings and the houses and far enough away from any kind of radio interference that I might experience in the meantime. So it's pretty cool. I think I'm going to set up in this area, probably right here out in the open. I have my pack with all my stuff in it. I take my bike up here, I have my helmet, some warm clothes because it's a little chilly this morning. And basically I have an urban go pack. It's a military backpack, a military issue. You know, it's pretty rugged. It's got these nice stability clips on the side. It keeps things from moving around so much because I do have a lot of heavy radio equipment in there. And then, so basically, what I have in here is all my utility equipment is in here. I have guy wires, kite winders, stakes, and of course parachute cord, an extra long wire in case I want to work some real high up HF. I've got various tools in here, my Allen wrench for the antenna, blinker for my bike so I don't get hit, a compass, some utility tape, a flashlight, because you never know when you're going to need that. And then in this smaller pouch here, I keep my PTT, my push-to-talk mechanism, my talker, my microphone. The radio, of course, is packed up in this little satchel here, very well protected from the elements. And then, of course, we've got the mast that the antenna goes on, and an extra battery pack goes in there. Refreshments go in this side panel, my knife, because you never know when you're going to need a knife. And then in the big pouch, the main container, we have the antenna, an extra hat, the antenna jacket, a smaller antenna, and then in here in the tiny one, I usually keep my headphones, the video camera, and some utility stuff like a small screwdriver for the grounding, and I don't know what this is, PL259 or SO whatever connector, but I never use that, so that just goes in there. So anyway, that's the setup. Hey everybody, it's Chris, KJ6BBS, and I'm all set up with the antenna now, as you can see. We're tuned for 14 meters, and as you can see, signals are coming in loud and clear from all over the place, from up here. That's the benefit of being high above all the darned RFI. So we're going to do a check-in here. Hold on. I run a Yaesu FT Foxtrot Tango 817, and I have it powered by a battery pack so I can get the full 5 watts for a long time. And then I just have a buddy pole, set it up in a V configuration that seems to give me the angle that I need to get up into the atmosphere, but that's about it. You know, it does the job if the propagation is good, and you're right, I think the propagation is real bad today across several bands, but overall, I'm glad I can get into Minnesota at least. It's good to hear you guys up there, and I seem to do really well in the north, the middle of the country, and as well the northwest. Over.
Well, that's good. That's good that 718's performing there was 5 watts, I believe you said. There's about 500 watts right there. And running a TF480 Kenwood. Actually running portable, kind of portable. We are sitting in a 30-foot camping trailer here in Minnesota. Running a 480 Kenwood, little remote head jobby, into AL80B amp. There's about 500 watts. Out to a portable crank-up tower on wheels there. We got set up with, right now we're on a 270-foot off-center fed dipole antenna there, over.
Wow, that sounds like my dream portable setup that you got going there. That's awesome. That's a great setup. That Kenwood radio you're talking about, I sit for hours just drooling over that radio on the internet, and hoping one day some cash will drop in my lap and I'll just pick one of those up. But yeah, that's a wonderful setup you got going. And 500 watts, you're booming in here at a Signal 9. Signal 9 is really loud and clear. You sound great. A little bit grainy, but I wouldn't complain about that. It sounds really good. And I guess, do you have a home base setup also? Over.
Well, I didn't catch the last part there. On, you dropped out the noise. Said if I had something else set up. I run VHF, UHF in here. I actually run 3 radios in my truck. In my mobile system, I have an 857D Yaesu with the ATS 120 screwdriver antenna on there, plus a couple other VHF rigs in there, one for all the hunting frequencies here in Minnesota, another one for the repeater frequencies there, but yeah, I really love my, I got an 857D Yaesu, just love that radio. I run that mobile, and then I put the same radio in my motorhome when I travel there. Anyway, we'll see how the band's holding up, Chris. KD0AJB, over.
Okay, Roger. That sounds great. I've actually looked at the 857 so that I could get more power. The question I had asked was if you had a permanent home base setup, and just to see what you had going on there. But your mobile rig sounds pretty nice. I mean, that would be comparable to any base rig that you have set up. And I was wondering, how do you get the 500 watts put into that mobile unit? Over.
I've got a cord coming out of the barn. There's an old barn here on the building site, and I got a cord coming out running to the trailer with a 30 amp feed on it there. And I got another separate line coming over here with a 120 volt, 120 amp, or a 20 amp, 120 volt circuit just for the amplifier.
Ahí vamos, nosotros. A ver qué pedo. ¿Por qué no quedó nadie allá? Para que el 17, el negro, Benítez y el